Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the WBBL review. 9 episodes in, I can't quite believe that, to be honest. Make sure you check out any of the previous 8 if you haven't already. Fascinating stories. We love to get to know the players on the court but also off the court. We give them some quick fire questions. I open it up to you lot, fans questions, so check out on a Sunday or a Monday to see who we're going to interview that week. Make sure you get your questions to me so I can ask the player coach, whoever we have on. Today though, we have Leicester Riders star, former Nottingham star, Ashley Arlen, to come and talk to us. Former WBBL MVP, talks us through her basketball journey and returning to life in the WBBL again. So we have all the usual features, as I mentioned: fan questions, quick fire questions, and a rundown of the latest news in the league. So just before we get Ashley on, I want you to make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you like this video, get involved, comment, tell me what you think, tell me what the league should be doing differently, tell me what's going well. Make sure you interact, it means a lot to see your comments and your thoughts. Much appreciated. But now, without further ado, let's get Ashley onto the show. Okay, welcome to the WBBL review.
Yeah, no, excited to be here.
How's things going? How have you found your first month or two in Leicester?
Yeah, it's really good. Definitely different than being in Knots. I haven't been there for 3 years, but no, I love it. It's great, and the team's awesome, so that helps.
It always helps. That does always
Yeah.
help. Let's just take it right back to the beginning for you then. Where were you born?
I was born in Illinois, but I grew up my whole life in Iowa.
And
Yep.
when did basketball start for you?
Probably when I was about 9, I think I started playing organized basketball.
And what started that off for you?
I don't know. I think my dad's pretty big into sports. And then I grew up with 2 brothers, so that probably did it too. And then I ended up being the athlete in the family.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I just fell in love with the game, I guess, and I played it ever since. So
Are your brothers older or younger?
I'm the middle.
Middle. So a lot of competition in the household?
Yeah, usually lots of fights. I won them all. I won all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So any other sports when you were growing up, or was it just basketball? Talk us through kind of sporting when you were younger.
Yeah, I'm from a very small town, so I graduated with 59 people. So if you're an athlete, you play every sport pretty much. So I did track and volleyball, and then I did softball up until probably my freshman year in high school, which was 13 years old or so. And then I quit playing that because that's a summer sport. And so I stopped playing that so I could play AAU basketball.
And what did you say about 13? Is that when basketball kind of you thought, this is the main one, this is what I'm passionate in, this is what I'm best
Oh yeah, I loved basketball and volleyball. Track I just did to kind of stay in shape, and I enjoyed high jump, but the running part not so much.
So running in practice and stuff just doesn't happen, no?
No, I'm still not a fan. I'll do it. But I'll complain the whole time.
Fair enough. So where did you go from then 13 kind of softballs to one side? Where did you go from there?
Yeah, so then I just kept playing 4 years in high school. Went to college in the States for 4 years, and then started my career overseas.
Where did you go for college?
I went to Iowa State University for 1 year, right out of high school, and then I transferred to a Division II in Nebraska and played there the last 3.
And what was the reason for that transfer from the 1 year? What was that situation?
Yeah, it was so long ago, but it just wasn't maybe the best fit for me personally. Looking back, you get older and you think things back sometimes, and sometimes I wish I would have stayed, but Wayne State was amazing, and like we were so good my senior year, and yeah, I met lifelong friends there. So like I wouldn't change it for anything, but when you're 18, you make some different decisions than you might have now, but no, it was good. Yeah, it was a good change. Just, yeah.
What was the best part about college basketball for you then?
Probably the atmosphere. With playing overseas and in different countries, it's tough to match. The atmosphere around college sports is literally just unmatched. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm sure in like bigger countries, maybe I've seen lots of like support and fans and stuff. And I'd like to see England get bigger and get there. And I think it's on its way up, especially with the teams London's putting together and the big names and stuff like that. And I think there will be a lot of hype around it. So moving in the right direction.
And say, coming to the end of your college career, what were your plans? Was it always to go overseas to play basketball? What were you thinking at the time?
Yeah, definitely. That was always the goal. I didn't really care where I went or anything like that. So got myself an agent. And yeah, just kind of went from there, and I've been almost doing it ever since. Took a little break, but
No wonder why.
I'm back. Yeah, I know, right? There it is.
So where have you played in around Europe? Whereabouts did you go?
Well, I was actually in Romania, Germany, Spain, and then 3 years in England. And then I went home for 3 years. And then I was in Sweden and Australia, and now I'm back here.
So let's talk about your time at Nottingham. How did the move to England come about? And talk us through how it came about.
Yeah, just the coaches and staff and everything reached out. Yeah, and that's just kind of how I got in England, and I loved it. I loved the WBBL, and I played for Dave Greenaway. Amazing. Loved him, and the Priors, they're great. It's just a great organization, really. So it was a no-brainer to stay there as long as I did.
And obviously you had an incredibly successful time personally and the team winning trophy. Kind of talk us through some of the experiences you must have had.
Yeah, we finally won one trophy. I think we made it to like 3 cups, and just was never our day, right? But no, yeah, all great experiences, and like being able to just play in the O2 is an unreal environment, and you get the hype with the BBL as well. And yeah, it's just getting to any cup, I think, in the WBBL is a very big accomplishment.
What was it like when you finally kind of took that next step to win it?
Oh, it was great. Gosh, it was so long ago. But yeah, it was a really good team that year, and we just really kind of came together, and I believe we beat Caledonia that game.
Yeah, I think it was
if I remember right
as well. Yeah.
So yeah,
I know
that was good.
It's kind of an amazing time in Nottingham, and then, as you say, a little break. How have you found motherhood?
Yeah, it's really good. Obviously challenging, but wouldn't change it for the world. No, I really love it, and just being able to travel and everything with her as well now. I don't know, not many people get those experiences in their lifetime, let alone at the age of 3. So yeah, it's definitely humbling, and yeah. We love it.
Languages from some, say you were in Sweden, and was she picking up any language then?
Yeah, do you want to say some Swedish? No.
Yeah.
She knows a little bit of Swedish. She picked up quite a bit, and I think she went to nursery there. So yeah, she got a lot of it. She couldn't really speak it, but she could understand quite a bit. Yep.
So you obviously took the break. Were you always thinking, "Oh, I'll go back and play in a couple of years' time"? What were you thinking?
Initially I was pretty much done. And then I started kind of playing in some local leagues back home, just playing with men, random pickup games in town, just getting back into it. And then was in contact with a couple people, and then Crew Mesh, coach here in Leicester, he reached out and was like, "You want to come play in Sweden?" And I said, "Sure." Mm-hmm. I was working in corporate America at the time, and I didn't really like it, and COVID was kind of slowing back down, so I was like, this is a good time. Mm-hmm. And she was at a good age to travel and stuff as well.
And then you mentioned Australia as well. Again, an amazing experience for you.
Oh gosh, yeah. Australia was a dream come true. I had actually signed with the same team back in 2018.
Okay.
And then I found out I was pregnant, so I had to terminate that contract. But yeah, so the same team took me back again, and yeah, Australia is unreal. Like anybody that I talk to, I always say, just do it, go. Whether it's for a month, 6 months, you stay forever, which is a very good possibility. I love it there. But yeah.
And then obviously Krumesh had you playing in Sweden, and then he took over Leicester. Kind of, did he just get back in touch and say, right, you're coming back with me?
Oh yeah. We kind of had that, I don't know what word I'm looking for. I guess I gave him my word that wherever you go, I'll go. So ended up in Leicester. But like I said, it's good. I'm happy I'm here, and yeah,
And
team's amazing.
Earlier you mentioned kind of the team being great. How have you settled in?
Oh, she's speaking Swedish now.
Oh, what are you saying in Swedish? What was it?
Tell them what this is. What about this? Your ear? Nah, she's funny.
Impressive. You'll have to talk to Paulina at London.
Oh, she speaks Swedish?
She's from.
Oh, she's Swedish.
Yeah,
that's right. Yep.
They'll have a good conversation without you.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was always afraid of. She's just gonna learn things, just start talking bad about me, and I'll never know it.
So yeah, Leicester, how have you found the pre-season? Because it seemed like Leicester's pre-season was a bit more substantial than other teams' pre-season. Mm-hmm. You went abroad and things like that. Yeah. How have you found kind of gelling with the team?
Yeah, I think it's definitely beneficial because not only are you playing, Sweden's a very good league. So not only are you playing great competition, but you're also just the teams bonding. You know, you don't have any outside distractions. You don't have anything. It's just the team travels. You're with each other, and doing that initially in the season is so important, I think. And like I said, luckily we have such a great team bond here from all the way up to juniors. You know, so it's a great balance that we have. And yeah, the preseason definitely helps bring that together.
So far for Leicester, 2 big wins against Essex and Manchester, and then there was the defeat against London. How have you found the first 3 games so far?
Really good. I think our goal is to just, especially early in the season, you just want to keep building. You know, you're always in the beginning, it's always going to be a bit different, or I guess you would say, I say sloppy play, sloppy defense, poor communication. So like, as long as you keep building on that. Well, good job. She ate all of her food. Good. Mom win. But yeah, so as long as you keep building on that, and I think that's our goal. And, you know, in practice as well, keep getting better. The intensity, keep rising, take it to a next level. There's always a next level, and you got to keep taking it there.
And looking forward to the long trip up to Scotland on Sunday.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to go back up there. It's not too long. I know everybody says it's long, but when I was in college, we had like 13-hour bus rides. So this is
not that long.
Yeah. No, not at all.
So you were in the WBBL a few years ago, and now you're back. What have you noticed in terms of differences? How would you think the league is progressing in the time that you've been away?
Yeah, I think based off just the few games we've had so far, there's a bit more of a fan base. Especially I went back to Nottingham, and they had like a good decent amount in the stands. Yeah. And I mean, we had a decent crowd against London as well. And like I said, what London's doing, I think, is great for the league. As far as getting names out there and all of that. So
how do you think the league's going to keep on progressing? What needs to happen, would you say, to take that next step for the league as a whole?
I definitely think every team, like live streams, live stats, live all that, doing stuff like this is huge. And I know they have the BBL show now that they do like a little WBBL clip, which is great. It's just a matter of getting it out there that there's a great league here, and come watch it. Even if you've never been to a basketball game before, you might like it. Yeah. You know, just getting it out there and keep talking about it. Yep.
Speaking of the BBL show, Georgia Gale named you in the top 3 players kind of in the league this season. That must feel good.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I sent her a little message, and I was like, well, that was nice of you. But no, yeah.
Everyone's going to be watching you even more now, though. You get double
Yeah,
teamed and
that's all right. We'll just kick it out to the teammates. They'll hit their shots. Easy.
So I put
Yep.
a post on social media before to get any fan questions. So I've just got a couple to hit you with. Well, what is your most embarrassing moment on court?
Oh, I guess it wouldn't really be during a game, but okay. So when I was in high school, it was really cool to have like the satin like button up pants.
Okay.
I don't know, you know what I mean?
Down the
So
side.
yep, down the side. So it was cool to also have it like unbuttoned half like all the way halfway up your shoes. So yeah, I had those unbuttoned and I went up for a layup and they tripped me and I like fell in front of like a whole crowd and yeah, it was just, you gotta turn that down. It was just layup lines and it's pretty embarrassing. Otherwise just my elbow in general is pretty embarrassing these days. I've fallen on it a lot and it's pretty bad.
Oh.
But so if you see me wearing an elbow sleeve, it's not because I think my right hand's really talented now. It's just because it's busted.
Then one came through. How many tattoos have you got, and have you got a favorite one?
Oh, yeah. I have two favorites, and I counted them the other day because somebody asked me this, and I have 36.
Okay.
But I have two favorites. I have one right here that says "Love Grandma and Grandpa," and it's my grandma's handwriting from a card she gave me. And then I have another one on my ankle that says "Home is where Mom is," with a heart. So, yeah.
The 36. Any plans for any more?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots more.
Loads more.
Why not? Got a whole canvas.
So I just don't think I'd get away with tattoos, to be honest. I don't think I'd suit them.
Yeah, no, I thought the same, but then, you just get one and run with it.
36 later and, well, keep going.
Yeah. Well, no going back.
I like to ask some quick fire questions as well, just to get to know you a little bit better. So I'll start with, do you prefer McDonald's or KFC?
Ooh. KFC.
See. What's your favorite Netflix or TV series?
Ooh, Vampire Diaries.
Okay. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Favorite jersey number and why?
31 is what I wear. It's just what I've always worn since high school. No one really had it back then. So it was just everybody wanted different numbers. And so I was like, I'll just take it. And, yeah.
What is your favorite Disney film?
Ooh, Emperor's New Groove or Mulan.
Wow, Emperor's New Groove. That's a bit left field. No one ever says that.
Oh, it's underrated.
Did you say so Mulan as well?
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Mulan?
I have not. I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't really want to tarnish my thoughts on Mulan. I've just been avoiding it.
I might just do a podcast all about Disney films instead. It could be the way forward.
Yep.
What annoys you the most?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, so this is weird, but everybody makes fun of me. When people use their windshield wipers at an unnecessary speed. So like if it's sprinkling and they're just going, you don't need them that
horrible noise when they're on too fast and it's dry.
Exactly.
Scraping, squeaking.
And I won't even say anything. I'll just look at them. I think Kermesh did it once, and it might have been Ali Parr. I'm not sure, but it was pretty funny.
Mom, I want to load up this game.
Okay.
Please, can you load that right now?
So just click on it. It's not. It's just a video.
Oh. No,
what is your game day routine? Do you have something you do every day, every game day, or is it just whatever happens?
Honestly, I've never had one. I just wake up, hopefully eat some food, probably a coffee, and get ready to go. Yeah,
probably the best way, not having a set routine, I think.
No.
Especially with children.
Yeah, because if something hinders it, it's all bad, right? So I just, whatever works. Yep.
This is a nice one. What is your favorite type of pasta and why?
Maybe like an Alfredo, like a chicken Alfredo.
Nice.
I don't really have a why. I guess it's just a nice sauce.
Do you prefer to assist or score the basket?
Both. I feel like you have to have a good balance for both. Obviously, who doesn't like to score a few points, right? But if it's not the right shot, it's not the right shot. I might chuck it up if it's a 3, and I'll get yelled at for it. Next one, I'll pass. But no, they're both good.
To be honest, your points per game kind of averages across your career pretty impressive. So I would just go with scoring the basket.
I was trying to be nice. No, I'm just kidding.
What is your favorite snack?
Snack?
Yes.
Cheez-Its.
Cheese, like little crisps or little?
Yeah, they're like little crackers, but you can get them in all different flavors. Oh, they're so good. Yeah, Cheez-Its.
What is the top of your bucket list?
Honestly, just travel to so many different places, probably. That or skydiving. I'd like to go skydiving once.
Nice.
Pineapple
on a pizza? Yes or no?
Yep.
Who is your favorite basketballer of all time?
I'm a huge KD fan. I might catch a lot of heat for this, but I do like KD. Wherever he goes, I go.
So a big Brooklyn fan at the moment.
At the moment, yep. For now.
What is your main strength as a basketball player?
Good question. Like on the court or just in general, or
Up to you to answer it in any way you feel fit.
Yeah. Fair. Honestly think like being older, I try to like be more of a leader, probably these days. And just, I don't know, I want to see everybody that's doing what I was doing do better than I ever did, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So if I can just help one person do that, good. And I guess like on the basketball court, I'd say my left hand's all right. Not with layups lately, but been working on it.
I've got one more question. Just before I ask that, I just want to say thank you for your time. I know it's obviously not easy when kids are involved and stuff, so I just really appreciate your time.
All right.
I know how it is, don't worry.
Yeah, no, she's pretty chill at nighttime for the most part, so we got the crazy out already.
Yeah. So yeah, good luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully see you when you come up to Newcastle Durham way. I think you're playing Durham on the 5th of November. So I'll be at that one. So I'll catch up with you then. Nice. But one more question for you. I love basketball because
it makes me happy. I don't know. Yeah.
There you go.
Simple. Yep.
Nice and simple.
I always said if you don't love it, you shouldn't do it.
Fair enough. Well, again, thank you so much for your time and speak to you soon.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much to Ashley. As I said, not always easy finding time, but I appreciate it so much that you found the time to come and talk to me. And it was amazing to hear your story and your thoughts on the season ahead and your squad at Leicester. So thank you so much. Let's go latest news then. What is happening in the WBBL world? Well, let's go with the results first. Durham started life in style this season, obviously missing the first 3 weeks. But large win against Manchester at home. El Hendershot in the team of the week, WBBL team of the week. 22 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists as Durham progressed to the next round of the cup. Maybe it's a shock, but coach on the sidelines, former BBL Cup winner Matt Newby, coaching Durham for the foreseeable. We're not fully sure, but Matt Newby coaching Durham. Let's go to Cardiff and Caledonia, because that game, probably the game of the weekend in terms of it went to overtime. Erin Jones, Caledonia, big three towards the end to tie the game up, to take it to overtime, and then Caledonia just squeezed through. As I said, Erin Jones, 18 points, 12 rebounds, starting out life very, very well in the WBBL. Shannon Hatch top scored for Cardiff, actually top scored in the game for Cardiff with 19 points. Now looking at Oakland's, reinforcements have arrived at Oakland's with an Australian flavour. Nottingham took the win though, 96-61. Kayla Shaw again, 24 points, 9 rebounds and 5 assists. One of the new recruits for Oakland's, Cassidy Gould, got 27 points on her debut in the WBBL. So again, I think lots more to come from her. Going into the only championship game of the weekend, Sheffield Hatters scored 97 against Durham. A huge performance from Carly Murphy as she finished with 29 points, 20 rebounds, 4 assists, index of 47. That's like that one of those things you type it out, 47, you have to write the word because it's so big. Also winning Eva's Player of the Week for last weekend. We'll see on Sunday, Carly, for the delivery of the card and the badge. But amazing performance, completely took the game away from Durham. Again, Helen Naylor, 25 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Another incredible performance to help Sheffield to a pretty comfortable afternoon. Due to be played at the weekend in the Cup was Essex versus Newcastle. However, the night before, bang, post on social media, Newcastle pulled out, had to cancel the fixture, and then kind of a little bit after that, citing the injury crisis that is around the club, leaving not enough players to complete the fixture. News has since come out that Newcastle have forfeited the cup match, and Essex awarded the 20-0 victory and will advance to the next round of the cup. So Newcastle have gone from cup finalists to not even playing a game in the competition this year. It's a huge shame for the Eagles. Hopefully they can patch their squad up to go again against Sheffield on Sunday. Let's look ahead to the weekend though. Saturday sees 3 games. Cardiff hosting Durham. Caledonia hosts Sevenoaks in what could be the match of the weekend. And Oakland hosts Nottingham. Sunday, Hatters against Newcastle in what is a double header at Ponds Forge with the BBL squad. Sheffield Sharks are playing the Newcastle Eagles straight after the Hatters and the Eagles game on Sunday. Round off the weekend, Caledonia host Leicester at the Emirates Arena, which again looks to be a great matchup. Caledonia could really make a statement this week. If they beat Sevenoaks and Leicester, they'll announce themselves. But not convincing against Cardiff, shall we say. It's going to be an interesting weekend all round, I think, for Caledonia. Another cancellation, possibly. London Lions were due to host Manchester. However, just disappeared completely from the fixture page on London and the live stats page earlier today. So whether or not that's just being cancelled, at the time of recording this, nothing had been mentioned. I've already had people say, I've booked my accommodation, I've booked my transport, and again, surely these cancellations cannot keep happening. It's hard to follow a league, isn't it, when matches get called off at night before, a day before. I know obviously sometimes things can't be helped, and I get that, but you can't get the fans in to commit to it if they're going to be thinking, oh, is this going on? We'll look at Newcastle against Sheffield on Sunday. Is it going to go on? I've got hotel booked, transport sorted. Is it going to be happening? We don't know. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything crossed, that it's happening. I think that's all the latest news. There's probably loads I've missed out. But thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Ashley was an amazing guest, and we've got loads more coming your way. Yeah, don't forget to like this video, share it across social media. Anyone who you think would be interested, get them to like our Twitter page, get them to like Instagram. And as I said, there's loads more content coming up. Make sure you subscribe so you're the first to know about any upcoming videos. We are going to Caledonia against Sevenoaks on Saturday, so a little trip up to Scotland. Eva gets a chance to deliver her card to Erin Jones from the first weekend, I think it was. So that's going to be really good. Then we travel back home on the Saturday, but on Sunday we're going to Sheffield for the Eagles game. So we're going to vlog both of the matches and something slightly different for us. I tried a little bit when I went to London earlier this week, but earlier this season, got a little bit distracted. But I'm going to try and vlog the different matches and the different experiences within going to Caledonia and going to Sheffield. Hopefully some player interviews in there as well. Eva is going to get the chance to do her winner's interview that she's done over Zoom the last few times. However, she's going to do it in person with Carly Murphy on Sunday. So that's one to watch out for as well. We have got loads coming your way. Okay, so make sure you check out those vlogs, check out the interviews from the weekend matches, and hopefully a very special episode 10 of the WBBL review next week. So I think that's everything for today. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon.